The paver operator's job description is, quite simply, to run the paver while matching the production coming from the asphalt plant. He'll try to operate in a straight line. With the assistance of the dump man, he'll try to get mix to flow from the truck in a uniform manner without segregation. He's also the crew member with the highest vantage point. This means that he can help the foreman on large jobs and act as an extra set of eyes for safety. On some crews, he may even serve as the foreman. But at the end of the day, his job is to run the paver. The screed operators behind him have the task of placing the mat. The paver operator's responsibilities include monitoring the material in the hopper, operating in a straight line, and setting and maintaining the paving speed. At the beginning of each shift, the paver operator has a checklist of items to go over to ensure his machine is ready for best performance. He'll start by walking around the machine, looking for loose bolts or wires, and checking the fluids, making sure the oil, hydraulic oil, water, and antifreeze are at correct levels. Then he'll perform the following steps. He'll unlock the console. He'll check the battery for 12 to 13 volts. He'll also warm up the tractor for about 10 minutes before turning on the heater for the screed, running the conveyors, turning the augers, and folding the hopper wings. Then he'll slide out the extensions. He'll check the toe point cylinder and set them to 0. He'll also check tunnels and flow gates if he has them. He must also check the end gates and springs to make sure they're clean and the overall screed condition. He'll also need to grease the bearings that run the eccentrics for the vibration of the main screed, or assign this to the screed operator. With those first steps taken care of, the paver operator is ready to go over the game plan with the foreman. He needs to set the guide bars on the paver to make sure that the screed is balanced for paving in a straight line. He needs to make sure he knows where to start paving and how wide to pave. He also needs to know how many tons the job requires, including how much each pass will take. Remember, the first pass sets the quality in the joints for the whole job. The paver operator also sets the speed of the paver, which depends on mix delivery, width of the mat, and depth. He needs to know the tons per hour and set his speed accordingly. You'll probably pave around 25 to 30 feet per minute, but be aware of conditions that will change your paving speed. You don't want to slow down and speed up throughout the day. This will likely cause the screed to rise and fall, creating dips in the mat. But gradual changes in paving speed may be necessary if the plant has trouble or if haul trucks run into traffic. Paver operators also have to make sure that they watch the head of material for consistent feeding to the screed to maintain a quality mat. The head of material is the area of mix being churned by the augers and fed under the screed. The paver operator may also need to serve as the dump man if one isn't available. They need to make sure that the haul trucks deliver mix as a mass. They can't let it dribble in.